I'm the Associate Dean in the College of Education and Human Services. I want to welcome everyone to today's event. So today you start another step on your path to graduation as you transition from your first year advisor to your major advisor. Before we get started, I just want to mention a couple of things. First of all, you've been added to a Western online course that's called Your Path to Graduation, and you'll find lots of very helpful resources in that Western online course. So I encourage you to go there if you haven't already done so. And then the second thing is I just wanted to talk about kind of what our plan is for today. The plan is for us to first introduce you to some of the important people in your academic journey, share some information about your major, and then give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. So we'll go ahead and get started. First, I would like to welcome Kelly Morris, your first year advisor, to say a few words.
Okay, I'm muted. Hello. If I could I ask there's a couple of students that don't have their cameras enabled. Would you mind enabling your cameras? Fabulous. So I'm Kelly Morris, and I'm a first year advisor. Since last March, we've gone through several things. And so I kind of am saying all of this so that the new advisor knows all this, to know everything that has gone on and transpired. We've gone through introducing them to STARS and to registration and course search and parenting guest access and waiving health insurance, making sure they've done FAFSA, doing all those things, and just helping them to take some ownership of their college career and on their path. So I want to wish the students the best of luck. I think you're in great hands with your major and engaging with additional people around campus that are excited to help you along your journey. So good luck to you. Stay safe, enjoy college life, remain mindful of your personal values and your self-respect. Good luck.
Thanks so much, Kelly, for that great advice. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to your major advisors. We have two major advisors that help us with our PTA, Riley Knitzer and Kim Marino, and they're very eager to meet you and to assist you with your academic journey. So I will turn it over to them and they'll introduce themselves and say a few words.
Hi, I'm Kim Marino, and I am the academic advisor for the RPTA program at the Quad City campus, and I am located in Building C. So if you would ever need me, just stop on in.
Hi folks, my name's Riley, and I'm the academic advisor for RPTA on the Macomb campus, and I am located in Horribin Hall 91. Welcome to stop by. It's the COAS Advising Center. And I offer Zoom appointments as well as in person. Welcome.
Great. Thank you both. So now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Mike Lucerne, who is the chair of the RPTA department, to introduce you to other staff who are on, as well as talk to you a little bit about the major.
Good morning. I believe I have seen at least two of these faces in my classroom. And Morgan, did I see you this weekend or not?
No, I was quarantined this weekend.
Okay, I can't with the mask on. I wasn't sure if you were a student I met at the IPRA conference or not. So anyway, I just wanted to welcome you guys formally to the department. It's great to see you. RPTA to me is really like a family. So make sure you get to know your faculty members and your advisors and your fellow students, because those are the people that are here to help you. At least that's how I made my way through the program as a two-time graduate of the program, was getting to know people and make those connections, because networking is important. You never know when just a connection with someone might lead to something else and help you succeed. Dr. Robinette has joined us today. Kim Marino already introduced herself, as did Riley. I could talk you through the department and and do those things. But I know that Dr. Robinette can explain our emphasis areas, our options, and our minors probably in greater detail than I can. I do have my cheat sheet pulled up here, but I will cede the floor to Dr. Robinette this time. But welcome. Thank you very much for being here.
So I know that y'all are going to be in great hands when it comes to working with our advisors, and the advisors can go through and very quickly help you identify courses that fit within each of our different option areas. But sort of following Kelly's model of talking to make sure that we're all on the same page about what your futures might look like, I'll run through the options and minors very quickly and talk about how they may intersect with what you want to do in the future, how you can kind of craft this all together. I've had the opportunity to speak with a couple of you at different things. Logan, I remember when you came and visit us at our Be a Hero event, and the other two, you get to spend some time with me in about 2 hours. So our PTA overall, the major is designed in order to teach students how to design, deliver, and evaluate leisure experiences. So anything that people do in their leisure time falls into our major. So we are transdisciplinary in the coursework that you do and really trying to provide you opportunities for employment, which right now looks absolutely wonderful for graduates in our program, okay? We've divided our major into 5 strategic options that we built based on industry guidance. So we went out and actually asked people in the field, what kind of degrees do we need to be offering? Here's the areas they told us. 1, adapted recreation and inclusion. This option is going to be well suited for students that are interested in working with minoritized populations, be it individuals with disabilities, be it individuals in lower income regions, English as second language speakers, immigrants, the variety of individuals who maybe have not been as traditionally well served as others have been, okay? So adapted recreation and inclusion. Our second area is going to be community organizations. Now, y'all can imagine there are a whole variety of community organizations, right? Primarily, this area is going to be for individuals interested in parks, departments, and park districts, nonprofit admin, and then service organizations like Boys Club, Girls Club, okay? For those of you, I know, Logan, you're a bit interested in some of the outdoor area. If you were going to try to work at a forest preserve, like at the county level, or in a sort of shared opportunity like Spring Lake or one of those, Naham Marsh in the Quad Cities, community organizations might be a route that you could also look at. Then we have outdoor recreation. This is for individuals that know they want to be in outside more often than they want to be in an office. This is going to span the gamut from taking people on expeditions, guiding, if you're interested in being involved in conservation efforts, park ranging, those sorts of things, then that would be the option that you would very likely choose. If you don't know exactly what you want to do, then the RPTA option within the RPTA major is for you. This is the generalist. I know I want to design, deliver, and evaluate leisure experiences, but I don't have a set context in what I want to do it. Great. The RPTA option allows you the most flexibility in regard to the electives that you take. And then the last option is them, tourism, hospitality, and event management. This option is going to be better service for people who want to go into, you know, our entertainment, our lodging, food service, event planning, tourism, travel. That option would be set up for you. Now, the way options work in reality, all of y'all are going to take the same core classes, right? Doesn't matter which campus you're on, doesn't matter if you're joining us remotely or if you're in person in for class. Everyone takes the same core. Then, based on the option that you choose, you have specified courses that you take in order to meet those optional requirements. And then the great thing about RPTA and where it works really well for students who are transferring in or who decide to join us in their even junior, senior years is that we have a lot of open electives that students can take. So y'all working with your advisors develops a curriculum path that suits the career that you want to go for. We are very interested in working with you to make sure that when you graduate, you have created a curriculum that makes you highly employable. Another area of our major that's a bit different than others, on average, a student in our major is going to complete over 600 hours of hands-on experience before they actually graduate. So it's not just about teaching you what to do in the classroom, it's also about allowing you to apply it through field work and other activities. Then on top of that, we have 6 different minors that are offered in our major. You are not required to complete your minor in our major. In fact, only about 30% of our students choose to complete their minor inside the major, but a whole wealth of minors that are specifically designed to help you even further craft your curriculum for the job that you want to have. And you'll notice I keep stressing that because those are really some of the conversations that I want you to have throughout the course of our major. I want you talking with your faculty. I want you talking with alumni when they come in about, in order to get where I want to be, what courses and what experiences do I need to have? Happy to entertain any questions. And if you ever get lost wondering about some of this, I can tell you our website does a pretty thorough job of breaking down each of these different options and giving you an explanation of the minor. It's all there for you.
Any questions from our students? All right, he's very clear, I know. And this information is also in that Western Online site as well. So lots of different opportunities or resources for you to be able to access. Okay, well, if there aren't any questions, before we conclude, I want to introduce one other person who's on today, and that's Jill Bisbee, who is our Recruitment, Retention, and Student Success Officer. She's just another resource within the college who's here to help you to be successful. And she's going to drop in the chat information about our website, the college website, a resource page that we have for you to be able to access as well. That information will also be on the Western Online site. All right, if we don't have any other questions, I don't know, Jill, did you get?
I'll be dropping it in there in just
Okay.
a second. As you take a look at this page, you'll see that there are a lot of events coming up, including Summer Opportunities Fair, which might be really interesting to you, especially with all of the things that you're interested in. Jeremy or Mike, do you want to just talk a little bit about the Summer Opportunities Fair?
So students, you'll have a variety of opportunities this semester, actually, in addition to the Summer Opportunities Fair, to meet with alums and look for ways that you can move forward. The Summer Opportunities Fair is a great way for you to find summer employment. Now, it used to be called the Summer Camp Job Fair. So if you hear faculty slip up and say camp in that, not every opportunity that's going to be there is affiliated with camp, but some of them are. Some of those are those residential camps that, you know, have gone on for very long times. Others are going to be day camps that are working with YMCAs and commercial operations. So the weekly bulletin that we send out to you every Monday will have information about that. It has information about the lead series that the university is offering. It will also keep you up to date with our professional development conference, which will be taking place on April 15th this year. So lots of things that will be happening in spring for our PTA majors.
Great. Thank you very much. Well, if there's nothing else, thanks so much for coming today. We appreciate it, and we wish you much success this semester and as you continue on towards your path to graduation. Thanks for coming today.